First of all, I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. And listen, we need everybody to do something for us. If you really like what you see on Tales from the Jails, you're really interested in what you see on Tales from the Jails, we need you to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. Subscribe as well, but also become a member. That way you can get updated on all the new content as we continue to bring you these amazing episodes. So we want everyone to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
As y'all heard him, go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. We got an array of content that's coming out that you will be thoroughly entertained by. As you can see by the content that's previously been released, you're entertained by. It's only gonna get better. I'm telling you, there is only up to go. And we wanna thank y'all for rocking with us, man, and listening to the awareness that we're bringing about prison life. So go to where again, bro?
Go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
YouTube at Tales from the Jails, and please become a member.
Expose your business to millions of potential consumers and clients. If no one knows who you are, you don't make any money. Put your logo here. Add your business here. They say when you're green, you grow, but when you're ripe, you're rotten. That means those who aren't moving forward is standing still.
I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. Everyone knows that jail is a serious matter. Us here at Tales from the Jails, we are offering something special to anyone who's currently in prison, on their way to prison, and actually those who are returning from prison. We're offering consultation to anyone who's threatened with prison, in prison, and like I said, and who are coming home from prison. We have Zoom consultations to help you with your prison bid. For those who are going to prison, don't know about prison, don't know what to expect, don't know if it's going to be, all these horror stories you hear, all these things. We tell you what exactly to expect. We give you consultation on how to deal with these difficulties of prison. It could be through Zoom. It can be in person, where we talk to you in person. We do intense prison preparation. We also offer business management for those who are incarcerated. We also do post-prison consultations. So if you're ever looking for consultation, you want to know what's going on, want to be prepared to go in, like you want to be prepared to come home, contact Tales from the Jail. That's talesfromthejail.com. Talesfromthejail.com. You see it right here. Talesfromthejail.com. Reach out to us today. Everyone knows prison is a serious matter. Prison is oppression. But nothing's worse than going to prison and not knowing what to expect. Or coming home after being incarcerated for years and not knowing what to expect. We help you here at Tales from the Jails. We offer consultation for those who are going to prison, also those who are coming home from prison, and also we have different features and options for those who are in prison. If you're looking for consultation to assist you in these matters, contact us. talesfromthejail.com. That's talesfromthejail.com. Book your consultation today.
Hey, look, listen, as you know, your loved one's getting old. Everyone needs home care. You don't know what agency to go with. You see agencies on the buses, you see agencies in the bathrooms. Everywhere you go, you see home care agencies all around. You don't know what agency to choose from because all of them are saying 401k, all of them had a lot of the same things that they offer, vacation pay, top dollar. You see it everywhere. So you see these home care agencies and you're trying to pick and choose, trying to weed out the real from the fake. You don't know which agency to choose. You don't know who I'm going to choose, what I'm going to do. What you do is you contact us. No more long lines at the welfare office. No more, waiting for someone to call you back. You don't know who's going to help you. You heard all this stuff before. I'm going to get you your services. I'm going to get your mom approved. I'm going to get your grandmom approved. I'm going to get your brother approved. Whatever. You hear all these things. People want to get you just set up, get you going. But you're still sat at home waiting to get home care services to get approved. Call us. We'll help you. 267-982-0342. 267-982-0342. Contact us. I'll point you in the right direction of what agency to choose. That's 267-982-0342. 267. What's up, everybody? We're here live. Partners USA TNS Media Group with the team and the family. I know what it is. It's Tales from the Jails. Once again, I just want to say before we start that we do not promote or glorify prison in any way. Our podcast is designed to deter individuals from going to prison by bringing real guests up here, real people who have been to prison, real people who have information about prison and how the systems work. I got my counterpart, Mr. Brahim Jackson, and I got my guy, none other than the famous Gabriel. We got you here today on the podcast, man. But before we start, I want you to talk about the Fuse, because a lot of people don't know about Fuse. Fuse is going to be a platform that's going to be, inshallah, as big, if not bigger than YouTube, but just as large as YouTube, and it's actually a company that's owned by African-American guy, Gabriel, who's sitting right here next to us. So tell us about Fuse, if you can, before we start.
Well, basically, Fuse means forging unity, safety, and equality. And what made me think of this idea was, as African-Americans and Muslims, we don't control the narrative. And like I said in earlier podcasts, even growing up, we knew Tarzan was king of the jungle. Mm-hmm. Only white guy, king of all of Africa. Mm-hmm. Talk to the monkeys. Mm-hmm. We can't even train a dog.
Mm-hmm. He understanding everything.
Right? Mm-hmm. So even when we grew up in Christianity, we all thought Jesus was white. Even if I said Jesus now, white man gonna pop in your head, even though we know he didn't look like that. Right? And when we looked at one another, we hated one another. Why did we hate one another? Why do we lock the doors when another black person walked by? Because someone told us we was criminals. The criminals told we was criminals. So I said, you know what? I'm looking at everybody on these podcasts. I'm like, but you're censored. You say the wrong thing, you get kicked off. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna start my own social media platform and my own kind of like YouTube, and call it FuseTube, right? And Fuse in Action. And basically what I'm doing is I'm giving everybody a platform to say what's on their mind without being censored. You understand where I'm coming from? Because who better to tell our story than we? That's why your podcast is so successful, because like we talked earlier, you've been to prison. You know what it looked like. You know what it smelled like. You know what it felt like. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why you're successful, because people are getting raw information about what you're saying. Everybody coming with this data and statistics and analysis and all this other fancy stuff. We're trying to cut down the recidivism rate. Well, how that work? We telling these kids they got to do something different, but we ain't providing a way for them, and they don't understand prison until they get there.
Exactly.
So it's time for us to control the narrative. And that's why I started Fuse in Action, and we got FuseTube. And not only is it my own platform, but also my own server. And that's the most important thing about it. So when we start to grow, and I think we will.
You own all the data.
Own all the data. So even if they hit my server, I got another server out of the country. And if they hit that one, I got another server in another country. Because once we start telling the truth about who we are, they coming for. Look at all the reviews you get that are negative. Tell me what y'all doing wrong. You're trying to help the youth. Right? And guess what? They sending people at you. But that's a good thing, because that means you're touching the masses.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think it's important for us to own our stuff. That's what's important. And people think you got to have a lot of money to be a boss. If 20 people follow my platform, I'm a boss.
Mm-hmm.
Because can't nobody tell me what to say.
Mm-hmm.
Can't nobody tell me I got to take this down or else.
Mm-hmm.
No, I can say what's going on in Iran is wrong. I can say that. I can say that the Jews ain't moving correct.
Mm-hmm.
I can say that the Palestinians are being oppressed, and I don't have to worry about you taking me off your platform because I got my own.
Mm-hmm.
I told my son, and I'll let you finish. I say, listen, I'm a boss, even if I own a hot dog stand.
Mm-hmm.
I open when I want and I close when I want. And that's what Fuse is about, because you know the truth is not liked by the masses.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why they're moving to censor everybody. But what y'all doing is opening up people's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And they coming for you.
He said they coming. They
Oh, they
coming.
coming for you. And guess what they gonna look like?
Us.
Beards. Us.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, you ain't moving right.
Oh, you should do this.
Huh?
Don't say that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're gonna take the whole bunch of that.
Mm-hmm. Why? But listen, but we talk about that, and we sit back and look at our community, and we sit back and we see people like us taking us down, like whether it's through gun violence, whether it's through social media. It's like, why is it that we are so afraid of each other, or well, I'll say, why are we so afraid of watching or seeing the other person succeed in life? We're so, a lot of people just hate that, or just be against that. Why is that?
But who gave you permission to think?
Mm-hmm.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah, because I believe that we have a lot of plants in our communities.
Describe what you're saying about plant. Describe that for me. Tell what you mean by that.
But I think that there's people that work the opposite of how we're supposed to go as a people, even as Black people, right? You ever notice every time you say something that's supposed to uplift our people and move us in the right direction, we're called nationalism. Okay, nationalism ain't permissible. I'm not calling that I'm better than everybody else. I'm trying to get the youth to stop murdering one another.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we telling the youth they have to fear Allah, and they do.
Mm-hmm.
But what outlets are we providing for the youth?
Yeah, because it just don't stop with you can't do that. Show me why I can't do that. And that's the outlets do we have to produce.
Yes. And I think what you guys are doing now, man, is phenomenal, because you're giving the kids, because you know what? I studied criminal justice in college, right?
Mhm.
Sociology and criminal justice, right? Because I wanted to know why I was broke. I wanted to know why my neighborhood was bad and their neighborhood was good.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned this word called stratification, which is unequal distributions of goods and services.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, all right, that makes sense, right? So I'm getting 5th grade work, right? And I'm in the 5th grade, but in the suburbs, they're getting that same work in the 2nd grade.
Mm-hmm. They learning faster.
They learning faster.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have learning disabilities. We just got a learning difference.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So when I started looking at the resources, I'm looking at food, I'm looking at cops, I'm looking at our property value. Like, our taxes are low. So tax money goes to what? Your property tax money goes to your school district.
Mm-hmm.
So if you live in a poor community, you pay small property tax. Small property tax goes to the school. So now that's why you got 35 students in the classroom and only 26 books. This is why they on the 5th edition and we still on the 1st edition.
Mm-hmm.
This is all by design. Like I've been reading this book called The New Jim Crow, and it feeds into what you guys are saying. Like straight from high school to the penitentiary.
Straight from high school to in some cases straight from elementary to the penitentiary.
Yes, to the penitentiary. So what are we doing as a community to do that? What are we doing to try to say, okay, we have to figure this out, because this is strategic. This ain't by happenstance.
Hey, Gabriel, you know me, man. I hear this, what you're saying, a lot, like from different people. Not a lot, but from different people, right? And I'm one of the ones that's screaming the same thing you saying, like, what do we do? Like, what? But guess what? I don't even know where to even be. Other than me trying to tell you about my experiences in prison and doing time or whatever, how it was fights in there and dudes getting beaten in the head with locks, all type of wild shit. Other than that, because I ain't going to none of these corners and be like, young boy, like he talk about, here go. And that's them ASICs will be out there and that's it. Talking about, I'm not doing that. But everybody always say, but what else is we get? What do we give them though? It like, I don't even, that's the big question. What do you give them then? Because you said it. Yeah. You got to give them something.
Yeah.
What do you give? What is that to give?
This platform, things like this, because
but that's not.
but no, but it's a start.
How many people? It's a start, but out of just say we had 10 young boys up here, right? On this platform thus far. And this is facts I'm speaking.
Yes.
Of them 10, 7 of them is back in jail right now for homicide.
But this is something they was arrested for that was already pending against them because
before they came up here. Okay.
Exactly. So we can say that. But you're right. You know, we still got to keep pushing because there's still people out there that's listening. We see kids in the community all the time that come up to you, come up to me, and they be like, yo, I respect the podcast. Yo, I appreciate everything that y'all got going on. There's a lot of people that's actually tapping in. So we never know who we can. You know what? It was a guy I seen on Germantown Avenue. I was coming out of, you know, one of the spots on Germantown Avenue. So I come out, he like, yo, I was ready to go do something crazy one night, man. And y'all podcast, he said, tell Black, man. What he was saying, man, stop me from going out here to do something crazy.
And that's alhamdulillah, but how many people gonna listen to that?
But that's one. So if you got one, you never know however many else you catch. There's nothing that's actually grading or keeping the data of how many people we actually stop. We don't know. But I'm pretty sure if it's one, it got to be more.
Yeah. The only reason I'm gonna let you go, Jabril. The only reason why I think the way I think is because I was young before, and it was niggas before me that had not probably a pack because it wasn't no podcasts, but had, you know, they got the Scare Street and the Youth Study Center and coming in.
Scare Street.
But you know what I was thinking?
Yeah.
Old head went and did that 40. Old head a bitch. They done cooked him.
Yeah.
Old head get his nut ass out of there. Ain't nobody listening to your bitch ass. You scared to bust them guns now.
Yeah.
But I was a fool.
Yeah.
But that's how a lot of these young boys is looking at this podcast like, oh, wait, them no way it did time. And me personally, and I'm probably gonna get a lot of backlash, but I only know how to be real. I'm hoping to grab the attentions of a lot of juveniles, young boys, adults with this podcast. But when I go home at night, I think I'll be real myself. I don't think a lot of people gonna listen, man. Yeah. I don't. You know, I'm gonna keep putting the word out there, and I hope it. But me, I don't think they going.
But you said it though. You said I'm gonna keep putting the information out there. I'm gonna keep sharing my experiences, right?
Exactly.
But one thing we got to understand: we're not responsible for outcomes.
Right.
But
Exactly.
we're responsible for disseminating the information. And the way you get that gelled up is crazy.
Yeah.
You real authentic. Like.
But I want to say this though. I want to say, like, you know, how many people have just acknowledged the fact that what you're doing?
Thousands of them.
So therefore, how many people say that they sharing it? How many people you heard that call up here
Thousands.
and say, yo, I watch it with my girl. I want to come to y'all event you have so I can bring my sons.
Right.
This mean that it's penetrating the mind of people that's watching. It's helping. So you got to take the little crumbs to get to the big loaf of bread, because at the end of the day is going to have a positive effect. The more podcasts grow, the more the awareness is spread it, the more people you're going to touch, more people you're going to reach. Yeah. So we can't look at it as if like, man, I don't think they're going to listen, because they are listening, because you're hearing people saying that they are listening.
Well, forget all of that. How about TikTok and Instagram keep the analytics? The analytics don't lie.
They don't. And whether or not people
making an impact, man.
People saying that sometimes we didn't heard people say, "Oh, y'all spreading prison ignorance and y'all like glorifying prison." But if you look at the messages that we're posting on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, these is real stories.
But but wait. Because you know me, I'm known for just saying what's on my mind. Because I don't have a master except for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? I don't got no leader. Ain't nobody my leader, right? What type of individual would say that you're glorifying prison? Because I've listened to your podcast.
Numerous of them.
Yeah, because at the end
of these jailhouse stories, I'm like, I had to check myself, because I find myself getting emotionally caught up in it and be like, oh, I tell you didn't watch the whole thing, but I'm like, you know what?
But people are just,
this is our experience. But see, again, when I said, I did a podcast about ICE, right? And I said, everybody's in an uproar about ICE, right? Because the skin ain't black no more. But when the skin was black, it wasn't a problem to violate your 14th Amendment rights, due process clauses, all of that. Stop and frisk Terry versus Ohio, ain't none of that shit apply to us. You dig what I'm saying? So now the skin ain't black no more. Now it's a major uproar. Keep game. I just went out of the country. This is the first time I've ever seen ICE face to face. I flew out of JFK. I see like 30 of them walking through the airport. Everybody shaking. Some Arabs were shaking while you seen hummus and fava beans falling out the izar. Bulls were shaking. Yo, but so the fear that they were experiencing, and I'm sitting here watching them, I'm like, just the shit that I've been experiencing since I've been a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Since I realized I was different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I caught my first case, I didn't go to jail for it. I caught my first stabbing when I was like in the 2nd, 3rd grade. I brought crack. My mother, we used to catch 6 buses. My mother put me in a private school because my mother went to Yale. I'm in a private school. This is when I realized I was black. I thought everybody was the same, but my mom was giving me the game like, no, this is who you have to be as a black man. But I didn't understand it. So I get to school, I got Cracker Jacks. Remember the Cracker Jacks had the little prize in the joint?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So right before, soon we get to school, everybody like, you know, pulling out their lunch. We showing off their lunch. I'm like, yo, I got Cracker Jacks, got the prize in it. Right? So I see, you know, everybody over there like, damn, that's crazy. I ain't got Cracker Jacks. I'm like, yeah, I'm winning. Man, I go lunch come, I go get my Cracker Jacks going. I turn around, see white boy like this.
What's yours?
What? I walk right over there to that. Now, mind you, my mom was a Black Panther, right? So I just got finished listening to H. Rap Brown, Pee Wee Newton, and all of it. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I went over that joint and I say, you stole my Cracker Jacks. He said, no, these is mine. And he chewing in my face. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I said, okay. I turned right around, went got that spork, opened that joint up. Yank, 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 yank. I got kicked out. I got kicked out for him stealing my stuff. That's the point where I realized I was different. So when somebody talk about y'all glorifying jail stories, this is our reality. Most of us found Islam in jail. You understand what I'm saying? And what you're doing is you're doing a great service to the youth. You ain't sucking the community dry in the name of whatever you're doing. You're trying to give back to the community and letting these youths know, like, yo, this is what you're going to expect because I've been there and done that. So whoever's opposed to your podcast, who sent you?
Yo, you said something to me earlier today. We was talking about, you said something about that they came with something about the Christians came with this and then gave them this and then left with, what was that, Joe, you said?
Yeah, I'm just going to put it this way.
Yeah.
It's an old saying. The Africans had the land and the white man had the Bible. Now the Africans got the Bible and the white man got the land. And you can apply that in every situation.
But it
You
makes
understand?
sense. It makes sense.
You
And
can
it's
apply
true.
that in every situation. So I don't want to go ham.
Yeah, you go ahead, but I'm just saying, I remember you telling me that and I was like, damn, like that John really like,
It made sense.
yeah.
You can't buck against, you can't rebuttal against nothing that makes sense.
No.
Now let's go to these companies. We talk about this company. Wasn't that a company that it owns 70 federal and state private? They privately owned. They own 70 state and federal penitentiaries around the United States.
So you got Core Civic and you got the Geo Group, right? And Core Civic and the Geo Group own the majority of the prisons. And now once you start thinking about it, right, their revenue during ICE multiplied exponentially. It multiplied because they started taking people off the streets. So let's just do the math. And we're talking to the youth. Pay attention, young fellas. When they outlawed slavery, right? Which was weird is they gave slave masters reparation. I know you know that, right? Like you gave the enslavers reparation, but not the people that were enslaved. So there's like, what are we going to do with all of these people, right? All of these people. We can't get free labor anymore. So we're not slaves no more. So we congregate. We black folk, we like to talk in the corner, like to talk over the bushes. So they came up with a law called loitering.
Standing around.
Standing around. So you go to jail for an indeterminate sentence for standing outside, right? So now I got a jail filled with inmates. So now the state pays what you call a per diem rate, a day rate, anywhere from $70 a day to maybe $300 a day, depending on how severe the inmate is, right? Makes sense? You know this.
Yes, it do.
Okay, so when you look at it, how much money is that per year? When you're talking about
inmate.
thousands and thousands of beds, you know, we as this country, America, incarcerates more individuals than any other country on the planet.
Yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
yes. And I just found that out probably like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
Older dude brought that to my attention. Like, don't nobody incarcerate like United States of America.
No. So here's some statistics. It says Core Civic saw its revenue from ICE related incidents double in 2025, hitting around $245 million in the last quarter. A quarter is what?
3 months?
Yes. A quarter. That much revenue on a quarter. And the Geo Group, of course, Civic, at the end of the year, they had $742 million from just ICE-related business in 2025.
Just the ice alone.
Just
we
ice.
ain't talking about nobody else.
I ain't talking about young boy spinning the block. I got my whole theory on that. You can't afford a pair of Air Force Ones, but you running around with a $17,000 assault rifle.
Yeah, where you get that? How did you get it?
Yes, and I refuse to believe that these weapons that these young boys are getting are from straw purchases. That's a lie.
You think so?
I know so. That's a lie. They're not from straw. They want us to believe that they're from straw purchases. I believe there's a nefarious group of individuals in this country who drop them crates of guns and stuff off in the middle. It has to be.
I was just up here talking about that a couple of weeks ago. Like, how the hell, like, especially during the pandemic, that's when I know of, as we was growing up in our age group, to have we was getting old guns, 30, the guns they got now, futuristic. And they cost money. Ain't nobody got how y'all got all these guns.
We had some nice guns though back. We had some nice guns.
we had, but not like how the guns.
Not how they got now. They got the switches, the buttons.
No, but I'm talking about. You could see a young boys of 4 of them. They all got 2. We was lucky to have 1 apiece.
You got caught in the house with 9. How many guns?
But that was other niggas' guns.
They were our guns.
Yes, they was our guns. I was the only one in the house. That's why I got the 9. Y'all so happened to make it away. What the hell? We ain't crazy. I'm talking about the young niggas. I'm pulling up on these young niggas. There's 2 niggas in the car. A bag of guns in the back. Gun in his lap. Well, who in the back? No, they ours too.
You look at these rap videos they doing. These in-house, whatever these videos they got. Everybody got guns.
Yeah. Like guns is a nigga will give you a gun before he give you some money. Oh man, I just came home, man, hit my hand, make me a little $1,000 or something, get my feet wet. But I ain't got that. Here goes some money. I mean, he go a gun though.
Yeah, but if you use your brain and really look at what's going on, this is why I decided to develop Fuse, and hopefully I can get some investors. I don't need your money. Some people that see the vision, right? Because when you look at the Sudan and you look at other places where there's civil unrest, you have an African guy who lives in a hut. He ain't even got a toilet. Okay, you look, his goat, all the ribs are showing on his goat. But how does he have an $8,000 rifle, rocket launchers, and ammunition? Where'd he get it from? Where did it come from? He can't even afford to feed his family, but he got $30,000 worth of stuff. And so did his neighbor, so did his neighbor, so did his neighbor.
Exactly.
So it's the same thing in the ghetto. This is why your show is so important, because it's raw. Kids need to know what's going on. These guns are dropped off here purposely. Listen, I'll give you some game. An exterminator came by my house. This joint was gangster. He says, listen, I found a colony of ants in your backyard. It's right near the sun-kissed orange you had in the back. I said, okay, they like something sweet. Okay, so I said, what are you doing in my house? He says, I'm putting stuff down in the house, this gel in the house where the ants, they'll take the gel back to the queen. They'll take the food back to the queen. I said, oh, they don't eat it right there. They say, no, they take it to the queen and the queen distributes the food, right? So I said, so what happens? He says, they bring the food back to the queen eats some, gives it to the rest of the colony, and the food kills the queen. So I said, well, do the ants elect another queen in ant language? He said, no, they don't. But they all die off. Or if you see more ants in your house, that means that another colony overtook that one and they're invading your house again. I'm like, oh, that's how they do it. The COVID, and that's how they do it. They infect our leaders, and then our leaders infect us. So if anyone's opposed to what you're saying, and when you're really trying to help the youth, maybe they've been infected.
Yeah.
And this is real talk.
Say maybe. They have been.
This is real talk. And if you feel some type of way about what I'm saying, it's like throwing a shoe in a crowd of people. Guess who hollered? The one that got hit. So maybe if I'm starting to be a troublemaker, or there's stuff going to come out about my beliefs and I'm all wrong, maybe it's you. Maybe it's you. This is all by design. I love what you're doing. But if you look at the numbers, even with the Geo Group,
what you said that was 273 million, something.
700 million, I believe, in the first quarter.
742 million in ICE-related stuff, but their revenue hit $245 million in the last quarter alone.
In the last 3 months. For people that don't understand what a quarter is, that's 3 months. They made $270-something million. I just need one. Just one.
Yeah. Oh, but here's the Geo Group. That was just Core Civic, really quick. It says the Geo Group saw even bigger numbers. Estimated puts the Geo Group's ICE related receipts at 1.2 billion in 2025. Guess off of who? What percentage of inmates are African American?
Well, I say about the percentage of inmates are African American.
At least 40%.
Yeah.
At least. It might be more.
There's always been money and skin. So then, okay, so let's do a little critical analysis of that joint. Why are kids so violent? So I try to Google, right, and I ask Siri. Siri get dumb when you ask serious questions, right? Ain't that ironic? And then when you go to ChatGPT, no habla inglés. Now ChatGPT don't understand English, right? When you ask certain questions. So I wanted to know what rappers have investments in these prisons. Because there's a direct correlation about what you spitting out in your mouth. And these kids going to the penitentiary. Shoot a nigga, kill a nigga. You help desensitize our children to human suffering. You know how much hatred you have to have for yourself to stand over someone and put 40 bullets in their head?
Yeah.
Who taught you that?
Yeah, you just don't wake up and learn that.
No, you don't. Who taught you that? The system taught you that. Separating the mom from the dad taught you that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because really, you ain't killing him. You killing yourself. You killing someone that look like you. You killing yourself. You hate yourself so much, you gonna murder this boy that look just like you. That's what it is. It's self-hatred. And that's why fuse is important. So I don't care if people call me a nationalist. Arabs got issues that are specific to Arabs. And they still hold on to their Islam. We got issues that's specific to us here in the West or in our communities that's specific to us that we need to deal with the best way we know how. You can't tell me I can't fight for my people. You can't.
It's like it's crazy because we to see these crimes, like, these shooting crimes, we're the only ones that's doing this to ourselves. Really, I mean, I don't see no other race really moving like that. I don't see no Caucasian. Sometimes, certain spots might see the Mexicans going, like in California, they beefing.
They're the gangbangers.
But they ain't really running down on each other like that. I don't know. Like, I don't like.
Well, statistically, most crime is intraracial anyway, within the same race. It ain't really interracial.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Most crime is intraracial within the same race, but no one hates one another like we do. So
you don't think so, Gabriel? You don't think nobody hate like we do?
Nah.
No.
They move different though. Like you said, we'll grab a gun and go kill one of our own. They won't really. They'll try to destroy them financially, something like that.
But to piggyback off what you saying, why I know you correct. No one hates like we do. In jail, it is sad for me to say this, but the most dominant in jail is blacks, African Americans. We can run the jails with an iron fist if we chose to. But guess what? Mexicans always beat us when it comes to war. Listen, when it's a race war, everybody against blacks.
Yes.
If we go to war with the Mexicans in jail, the ABs, which is Aryan Brotherhood, the white boys, dirty white boys, they all team up with the Mexicans. Everybody team up when they say we're going to. A white boy, an AB, Peter No. Shout out to Peter No. He got like 3 life sentences, just cut a child molester head off out there in California. He ain't never coming home. And I don't, I'm not condoning killing, but I don't condone child molestation either. But he told me he's coming from the penitentiary. I'm in the FCI. So, but they got to bring them from the penitentiary to the hole over at the hole is in the FCI. It's a complex. 2 FCIs, 1 penitentiary at Alato, California. He come over there, he's in a cell by himself because he can't have no cellies, especially with us.
What's that called again when we can't have a cellie? What is it called?
Z-code, but that's state.
Okay.
Yeah. Me and him get real cool. He's sending me over books all the time. Yo, get us to the. So I be like, yo, man, I'm asking him, why you racist? I'm not racist. I just want better for my people.
Ew.
How am I racist?
Ew.
He like, what's wrong with me wanting doctors for my white people, white doctors? And he's like, I'm not saying I don't want y'all with no doctors. Y'all have your own doctors. We have our own. I understood that. And I'm not saying it's right. I understood it. And then he said, man, y'all the most dominant race in jail. We ain't talking about in society, but he said in jail. He said, y'all just can't think. Every time, like you might have, especially federal-wise I talk about, you got DC, New York, Carolina, all these different groups of blacks, Philadelphia, but we all segregated. If you 066, that means Philly. 007, DC. We all in group. It might be 500 blacks on a yard, but it's broke down 40 here, 40 here, 50 there.
Let me ask you this though, because you just said something. I want to ask. I don't take your mind off it, but 066, is it white boys inside that group or no?
Yes, it can be. It have been. Yes.
Okay, so it's not like just black people just.
No, it's the same thing with DC. It might be a couple Spanish boys, but it's sprinkled in. The ones that don't want to, like, you got a couple poppy boys that come from, we got a large Hispanic community in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of them catch cases too and go to the feds. But they be over there, they don't be on that gang shit like, yo, I'm going to be a Nieta, I'm going to go be, no, I'm with Philly. I'm riding with Philly. But you don't have too much of that.
Okay.
But you have a few. But he told me the truth. He said, like, DC blacks might be ready to go to war with the Mexicans. All the Mexicans on the yard, 1,000 of them. But we be all standing in the background, man. That's the DC black niggas. But there's all Philly niggas over here, 50 of us. Oh yeah, that's DC black. But we sitting around just watching them break crash.
Who's leading? There's a thing. Somebody need to get everybody together. Like, listen, let's be strong.
Well, it
don't work like that in there.
I'm saying it comes to that sometime when it's an all-out race, John. When it's you ain't got no choice.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got no. But to look at him, that's my brother for real. Or you my brother for real.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when it's like a isolated John, they will get deep, the Mexicans, and it'll just be whoever. Or New York boys over there beefing with the Mexicans.
That's crazy.
If really sell them, you'll have New York, DC, Philadelphia, everybody, all blacks team up to go against this one ethnic group. Bro, we so divided, bro. We so strong.
But Shake, you know what you said? Why don't somebody just do this? But what you think Fuse is?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take more than me.
Yeah.
We have to rewrite our own history.
And I think it might take years. This ain't gonna happen.
No, it ain't.
This might take centuries.
No, this may be my grandson's situation, but I just need to plant the foundation. We have to control the narrative. Shake, listen to me. Self-hate don't start overnight.
But I was gonna say this too.
It's embedded, huh?
The things.
But here's the thing. Think about it, right? Just really simply. And I'm not saying this to be funny, but I'm gonna tell the truth. Genetics don't lie. You tell me one individual that's more genetically superior than a black individual. You mix a baby with any other race, that baby black.
Mm-hmm.
Genetics don't lie. You could listen to Darwin. You can listen to all these social theorists. You can listen to Einstein, anybody you want. There's no way that we can be genetically superior to every other race or group of people, which we are, but at the same time be intellectually inferior. Mm-hmm. This is why there's more money spent on keeping us separate than you can shake a stick at.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I saw something. Go
this is why when they lock us up for loitering, it ain't really for loitering. They want to know what these niggas talking about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, these niggas might
not be playing on coming together.
What? This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. They better not, because that's why they got 3 shifts. Right? 8 to 4, 4 to 12, 12 to 8, because when they sleep, they got somebody up monitoring 24/7 because they want to know what you're talking about. Even when you look at the Black Panthers never said kill Whitey. They said, let's stick together. Start a breakfast program. Let's educate our own children. You understand where I'm coming from? They didn't say kill Whitey. But what did J. Edgar Hoover say? The most dangerous thing in the world is what? A black messiah. Somebody coming and telling these people that they're somebody. Yo, we are somebody. And you can't tell me we not. You can't. I said on one of the podcasts, and I got a little flack, even us being Muslims, I said them Arabs will marry their daughters to a white boy with no beard who don't even know the Shahada. He'll take a Shahada as a formality, and you'll marry your daughter to him before you marry your daughter to someone that's on Quran and Sunnah and the way of the Salaf, and that's going to help your daughter get the Jannah. Who taught them to hate us? I never seen a black people drop an atomic weapon on anybody. Why do they love their oppressors so much and hate us so much? Because they've been taught, because they control the narrative. Fuse, own server, own platform, and are we gonna tell it like it is? I don't care if you rut me out and run down on me. I ain't no religious leader anyway. I'm a regular Muslim trying to do my thing, but I can tell you this, I ain't no liar. And if I say something about you, it's true. And the reality of it is that there's more money, there's billions and billions set aside to make sure that we don't come together.
Damn, boy, that's heavy, but yeah, man.
Yo, the money they spend on keeping it separate, they could end homelessness.
You think so?
I know so.
Like they can clean up this whole Kansas, huh?
Bro, I read this book, man, called Medical Apartheid. How they experimented on black women, removing the uteruses without any type of anesthesia. And they said the only reason why she's screaming like that, they accused her of something called malingering or something like that, like she frauding.
Mhm.
They don't really hurt because they black. They don't feel pain like white people. Yo, they've been Tuskegee experiments, the jail experiments in Philadelphia, how they experiment on the inmates, was it Holmesburg?
Mm-hmm.
Pharmaceutical companies, all these black kids coming up missing. We got the strongest organs. We got the strongest DNA. Come on, man. How are we intellectually inferior? We not. We not. We are a decent group of people. But why does everybody hate us? Because we don't control the narrative. Y'all starting to say what's happening in these prisons. Y'all controlling the narrative. Why are you getting flack from people that look like you? Who sent you?
Plant.
It's crazy because I was just thinking about something too. Do we notice that like when we go like to the DMV, right? If your dad is black or your mom is black and the other parent is white, Indian, Chinese, whatever, you got to put on your ID that you're black, African American.
What you mean? They don't got to put that?
No, like if say you have a kid with a Chinese woman,
Yeah.
your kid is black.
We know that.
Yeah. That's what he just said.
But I'm saying I was just piggyback on what he said. You don't think that's weird?
No,
No, they gotta say they white.
No, they don't.
If you got a white couple in there,
No, if it's two parents, if it's an interracial couple, whereas though they have the dad is black or the mom is black and the other parent is either a different race, white.
oh, but I don't know why.
Your child is automatically labeled as African American.
Yeah, because it's in you.
That's crazy.
I don't think that's crazy. It's black though. Like, what's crazy about
You
it?
don't think it should be something else? Meaning, like, you know,
No,
he can't choose to be Caucasian.
No, he can't, because they know once you get one drop of black blood, that's what you are.
Yeah, that's it.
That's how dominant.
it.
That's how
You
dominant.
just mixed with
our
your
genes-
black.
Yes, that's how dominant our genes
I wouldn't even expect them to call it no other way.
That's what I'm saying. So say that if the father is I'm not saying the mother is black and the father is Caucasian American and they have a baby, you can't say that the
you got a Steph Curry.
Yeah, that's it. But he's black or she's black. That's it.
Period.
As long as it's black involved, that's black.
No, I'm saying y'all don't think it's something wrong with that?
Shit, that's the way I grew up. And I
Yeah,
guess
but it's like something like so a child doesn't have a right to choose. He might want to fly you.
No, choice is the genetics make the choice. The people
Yeah,
don't.
he don't- yeah, exactly.
Now you rate.
Yeah, you dig. Yeah, you dig it. You don't
No, I'm
think-
just
You
saying
could be
though.
a 6'9" man. You could choose to be a woman. Nah.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying to me. Hear what I'm saying? I'm saying it's just crazy that
It's confirmation. Tofi.
yeah,
Tofi, it's
everybody
confirmation.
that we have a child with, no matter the race, the child is automatically black.
Yo, so let me give you some game, right? We already know this. What I'm saying ain't rocket science, but think about it, right? Let's say, suppose you're a non-black, right? This is why they don't want us mixing with their women. They're afraid of us, right? Think about it though. You have a group of people where one individual, you, myself, or you, could wipe out the whole white race, wipe out the whole Asian race.
Mm-hmm.
That's some scary shit.
Yeah, that is.
I don't think
think
you
about
understand
it,
what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand it wholly.
So you
If
see,
I was a white man and knew that,
yes.
I'm going to do everything in my power to not have us. We're extinct now.
Hey, yo, listen. I'm gonna tell you a story. I don't think I never revealed this. When I was in community college, I had like an Italian girl that I was cool with, whatever, and she told me like I can't take you to
House.
my family. No,
I just bet she did tell you that.
she full-blooded, full-blown Italian,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Yo, if I take you to my family, I'm gonna be moving in with you."
Yeah.
Yeah, forever. Yo, think
Yeah.
about it. What we possess on our testicles can annihilate any other race. That's some scary shit.
That's crazy.
Well, since we talking like this, and this is just a little off topic, but I want to ask you this, Jabril.
Yeah.
Would you let, if you had, I don't know if you have older grown women daughters,
Yeah.
would you let one of them marry a white man?
Okay, my hands is tied Islamically. If he was Muslim and he
Yeah.
was doing what he was supposed to do, then yeah, because I can't take that position.
I'm not doing it.
I'm just saying.
And I'm Muslim.
I get it.
No, you can't. But
I can, who? Soon as I see him come through there, hey, who? Oh, you come to fix the heater or something? Like, what the hell you doing? You ain't come here about her. Not about this one.
so you racist, bro? You can't be like that's racist.
You just can't marry my daughter. Bro. I'm not racist. I got
understand.
Dave Meshach. I love you. Shout out to Dave Meshach. Got me out of a lot of trouble. Caucasian man.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm not letting me.
Yeah.
Because I'm afraid they're going to get us out of here. Well, even though the baby gonna be black because my daughter black.
Yeah.
You know, but I just, we had family functions and all that. He's sitting in there, and then all it is fried chicken and ain't no, yes, that's all it is. Nigga, fuck you talking about that's all it is, fried chicken.
No casserole?
None of, ain't nobody got that here, boy. Yeah, but I ain't,
So this is a reason for mass incarceration because we have to do something with them.
Right.
Meaning us. So this is where you guys come
So
in.
with them is the us. When you said we have to do something with them,
meaning yes, because it's very again, it goes back. It's very scary where one African American male can annihilate a whole nother race.
Yeah, that's super scary. That's a nightmare.
So now we have to pass certain legislation. Now we have to have certain laws. Now we got to give you the crack laws. The only difference between crack and cocaine is baking soda and a little bit of water.
And that's what Michelle Obama told us.
So now it's a 50 times. Now we're gonna give them 50 times. You know what I mean? The time compared to what you would get for powder. Because during research, because trust me, they do their market research.
Yes, they do. And one ethnic group is getting caught with this more than the other ethnic group.
Yes. So
blacks is with the crack cocaine and whites is with the cocaine.
Yes. And even if whites got caught with crack cocaine back then using it, they were duped, they were tricked. It's a disease. You know that like heroin use and opioid use now is a disease. But when we was doing the crack and all of that, we was dope fiends and crackheads. Now
it's a disease.
Now it's a disease to lessen culpability or responsibility. So now there's programs set in place for them to expunge their record
instead of jail.
But for us, we are animals. Look how it's amazing. Even like The Birth of a Nation. I don't know if you ever heard of this movie. This is the movie that made the Ku Klux Klan numbers rise very, very high back in the day. It was called The Birth of a Nation. And they depicted a white guy with blackface chasing a white woman. And she got to like the edge of this cliff. And she looked at him because he was trying to rape her, so to speak. And guess what happened? She jumped off the cliff. And it showed that she would rather die than be touched by a black man. And this is how the Ku Klux Klan numbers started to rise because they controlled the narrative. This is what I keep saying.
Back to controlling the narrative.
But realistically, black men don't have a history of raping white women. White men have a history of raping black women. But look how they switched it. So my point to you is that what you guys are doing is very important. This is what you have to look forward to. You know, most of our kids don't even know a point system. They don't know, oh, I beat this case. This was a meatball joint. I expect that joint to beat this. But, you getting points added up against you.
And boy, that's what they love it, though. They love letting go. Yeah, we got him with two. He don't even dig it.
Yeah, he don't dig it. This is why you guys got to keep doing what you're doing.
He come back in front of you. We're gonna fry him. We're gonna cook him to
that's
the good.
The same thing with probation. They'd rather give you probation than give you time. They'd rather keep giving you probation. Why? Because they got you for the long haul. And like you just was saying, these is different entities. House arrest, monitor, jail. These is all different branches that's eating like billy goats in the field.
And we was talking about that before we start shooting, that it's companies who provide the ankle monitors who are making hundreds of millions a year.
Who make deals?
They're creating a software to monitor the inmates while they free.
But listen, but guess who they have to go to first though? They got to go to the rappers first because who are youth listening to? So these corporations got to make deals with these rappers.
And that's why
because you know this ain't no more De La Soul, ain't no more love music. Tupac, I been really wasn't baby, so I can see a part of me that wasn't always shady. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more love rap. That's haram now.
Yeah, there ain't no more love rap.
It's spin the block, murder, kill, murder, kill.
That's it. Murder, kill, or get high.
Get high. Molly, Percocet,
that's
Molly.
It.
And guess what you do when you taking them drugs? You got them guns on you. I don't know how all these guns got in the community anyway. And now guess what you're gonna do? We gotta fill these prisons. We got businesses. The more beds I fill, the more bread I make. I get paid every day for my clients sleeping in that bed. If our clients got well, we make no money. If black people are cured, they make no money.
At all.
This is why they got to keep doing it. This is why you guys, I don't know what made you start this, maybe your experiences, but I don't think you realize how significant and you're necessary.
Alhamdulillah.
No, y'all necessary. This ain't no hobby. This ain't no pastime. Y'all necessary. You know what I'm saying? Because these young fellas have to know what to expect, what's going on. They got to know the law.
And then I want to say something too. A lot of these people who own these record labels and own all these liquor companies and all these look at the vape companies. They're all pulling. They all owned with the actual the prison system owners. They're all working together.
Yes.
Because ultimately is what?
Against who?
Against African Americans.
Yes.
And ultimately what's going to happen is the goal is to get you to go where? To prison. And these rappers who are promoting this stuff, they're giving them millions of dollars
to keep it up.
And actually, it's really peanuts compared to what they making on the back on it, because it's really no rappers who are making. It's rarely
73 million a quarter.
Yeah, it's almost like.
Look, let me run this past y'all too, right? It blew my mind. I'm gonna see if it blew yours. And we talking about prison and all that here. And everybody objective is, everybody's supposed to have the projective of stopping crime and, getting the prison population down. But then my man said to me, he said, think about it. They build these prisons in rural areas, like little hick towns, stick them in the side, prison side, with white people that never seen a black guy in their life until these days. He said, take for instance, in these institutions, you got whole families working there.
Yep.
The mom, the dad, the brother.
Generations.
I'm talking about, this is a career. This ain't no job. Do you actually think they go home at night and say, man, I hope crime stop, man. We're going to go back and be no. They want to, because if the jail closed, they can't feed their family. And it made so much sense. I'm like, you think people don't want them jails closed?
It's been going on for centuries, decades, and this has been going on.
When them people go home, them lieutenants and them sergeants, you think they're like, man, I wish people stop committing crime, man, breaking law. That means you saying, I don't want no money no more. Because this is how you take that 250, 120,000 you make a year is because I'm breaking law.
Yep.
So you damn sure don't want me to stop.
Nope. So while you have generational employees in the prisons, I'm locked up with my dad. I'm locked up with my dad.
And the overhead doesn't cost enough to run a prison because the inmates basically take care of the prison for
the whole prison
for peanuts.
They don't do nothing, but it's a daycare.
It's a way. It's the new Jim Crow. Even when you look at like in Alabama, the chain gangs and all of that. What were they doing? They was out doing the landscaping. They was out laying concrete where you had the guys, the prison guards on the horses with the shotguns. If the warden, you win a contract, right? You win a bid, you win a contract to pour the concrete for I-95. You the warden of the prison. All right, cool, Billy. I got 7,000 niggas that need jobs and work, right? And guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna send their ass out there 8, 9, 10 hours.
That's free labor.
Free labor.
And they get in a bag. 300.
You own businesses. Yo, this boy he own a midget tossing contest business. This boy got his hands in hay. Think just 1 month of you not paying one employee. What it look like for you?
Well, I don't pay one employee. Oh man.
Yeah, that's my point.
It's a headache.
That's a lot of money, right? Imagine 400 years of free labor.
We talking about 400 years.
So what I'm telling you is
they didn't make. Listen, that's crazy.
When you really sit back at 400 years of free labor,
they didn't build highways. All these highways you ride, and you thought about like now you go on like a 6, 7, 8 hour ride. Like you ever been like the
somebody
West
sat
Virginia?
here and put this all together through the whole country.
Lifers, people that got lifers. But see, the beautiful thing about Tales from the Jails, I'm telling you, man, yo, Joe Poppin', is that young boys stop celebrating failure. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Stop celebrating failure.
Heavy right there. Say that again for him, please, bro.
Y'all celebrating failure, and these brothers is telling you it ain't gonna work out for you.
It damn sure ain't.
But
death don't catch you first.
You working hard against the system too, because the system is so strong, which is promoting negativity. That system is so stable, and it's like a armored truck.
Right.
Like you can't. It's gonna take a lot to penetrate that truck, because they got the rappers, they got TV, they got television, they got radio, we got everything.
But we got views.
Yeah.
That's why we got to support one another. Okay, I'll give you some game. How many young boys get shot down in the street but really ain't dead? But when they get into the hospital, there's a white boy over there that need a pancreas, so we gonna let young boy take his pancreas and give it to him.
Yeah.
Organ harvesting. They taking these young boys.
And I used to didn't believe in that, but now as I'm getting older and
no
see it over and over.
You think another thing? Think about it. They letting people die because he don't have insurance.
So just die.
Yeah, they like, it's going to cost us so much to save this guy, man. Like, you got to go in. these doctors don't want to work on these people coming in there. He don't have no insurance.
Yo, this dude is 20 years old. He's black. He's strong. His liver's in good shape. Billy Flies and Stiles and Weisenheimer over here need that.
Yeah.
He been on the implant list for the last.
He's a lost cause anyway. Let him go. They act like they want to save you. Them doctors, they're human. They have their mind. Listen, I'm not getting paid for working on.
No, but I guarantee he's gonna get paid for that kidney that he give Mr. Fleisenheimer.
Exactly.
I can guarantee you that. He gonna get we gonna get paid if they mow each other down in the streets with these switches. We gonna get paid for the one who killed them. We gonna get paid for the labor once you locked up. You'll brag about making 30 cents a week in the prison, but you won't get a job at Chick-fil-A.
It's a chain reaction. The one who killed, because now both of them going, one in jail, one dead. Now their families out here feuding. So it's just a continuous. It's contagious.
Your son gonna do this too because you ain't there to guide him. That's why we got something on Fuse coming up called Digital Legacy, where for incarcerated inmates you get to leave a digital legacy. You get to talk to your son and your daughter, right? We're gonna save it in the vault, and you're gonna be able to, when you die, or if you can't face your son or you don't have any communication with him, you can send it to him. You can have conversations with him. I give you the game. You watch Superman, right?
Yeah.
Remember when Superman used to get in trouble? He'd go back to the ice joint. He stick the crystal in. Who pop up?
His
parents.
father. Yep.
His parents. That's what we're gonna do on Fuse. Because this dude's in jail, man, that need to really talk to their babies.
Yeah.
You know, once again, I'm just gonna go back to the whole conglomerate, the whole system. Money, like it seems like money controls people. Like if you put money in somebody's pocket, like you said, they'll come after you. Like your own race, your own color, your own people. Like what's that movie that I just saw? With not Black Panther, but the boy played in Get Out.
My man, the black boy.
Like, you see how his own homie set him up in that movie? You watch that movie?
No, I ain't.
What's the name of that movie? You know the name of that movie? It's called. What was it called?
I don't watch Tubi.
No. no. What's the name of that movie? Tawfiq, man. It was the bull played in Get Out. He played like was it Black Panther?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
You see how they use his own homie to get him?
Yes.
What's it called? Huh?
Queen and Slim.
No, that's not it, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Queen and Slim is when a black boy, he had the girl riding with him,
the name of the
and they
movie.
killed the cop.
The Rise of a Black Messiah. Was that it?
Exactly. Yeah, the Black Messiah. That's what it was called.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, he was working with the folks, and he was
And his own. They used his own homie to get them, man. They came in there and killed them, man. They used his own people to get them.
Because we've been taught to hate one another, bro.
And you look at
we hate each other
on a higher level. Let's look at the higher level. Somebody looking down at who these people who's up in these offices. They don't even want to sign a rapper that isn't talking about with a switch or shooting something up, or promoting drugs. They don't even want to sign the labels. And then even the people that's working for the labels they're having African Americans as these A&Rs who are going into these communities and putting money in these young boys' pockets to promote drugs, killing, fornication, adultery, all these things that promote people going to jail, so forth and so on, disease spreading, dying. Broken homes where the dad is not around, and all this stuff. It's like it's just crazy. So we got to continue to push the narrative about all these different topics because
not only push it but control it.
Yeah,
we have to control it.
Exactly.
We got to control it. Like even when you look at what's going on, like sometimes in the Muslim world, you can have a kid who memorized the Quran at 12 years old. But let's say if someone convinces him to put on a post, he posts something and go viral, he gonna put the Quran down. He gonna be an influencer now.
Yeah.
Because we're supposed to be in their homes. They're in our homes.
Mm-hmm.
They're in our homes. Now it's time for us to get in their homes. We got to control the narrative, and we have the ability to do it.
And now look at the kids. Now we talk about the kids all the time. Now the kids are controlled by these devices, but only that's gonna happen is they'll go from watching the little kid stuff to watching other things.
Who sets the algorithm? People that's for us or against us?
See, that's against you. So
that's why we got to set the algorithm.
So now your kid is already programmed to sit in front of this device all day. And they're going to keep watching. Next thing you know, they're going to start watching stuff that they don't want you to know they're watching. They're going to start, they're going to be, the kids are going to get good at it. Even though it's like a little 3-4-year-old can operate an iPad and go with it, click and maneuver, smarter than some of these adults. We can't even keep up.
Yeah, at all. I know I can't.
So just imagine how advanced your kid is going to be at moving around in these devices, and possibly at an alarming rate is a very high chance that they're gonna be looking at something or doing something they ain't supposed to be doing.
So let's control the devices then. We got a little bit of money. We don't need a lot. We got some influence. We know a lot of people. Our heads ain't no hat rack. We got some intellect. We got a little bit of aqua with us. That's why I got about 4 followers on my platform. They're my family members. But that's where it starts, starting at home, right?
For sure.
But we gonna push it out there. I just came back from London. We going to London. We going all through Africa. I'm ready to cut a deal with one of the biggest African promoters. You understand what I'm saying? Not for music, but for the narrative in Africa. I like what Ibrahim Traoré is doing in Burkina Faso, how he kicked out all those Europeans. Now they're mining their own gold. They're having their own institutions. They're putting their own infrastructure together. I mean, shit, you got all the gold, cobalt, and plutonium. What you need with the dollar? So it always goes back, like you said, the kids, they are savvy with these devices. So let's start controlling what they see.
They see, yeah.
What they hear. Look how they got Bill Cosby out the way. I don't know if Bill was putting that stuff in them drinks or not, but I know Bill Cosby was like a black doctor. His wife was a doctor. The kids was respectful. What shows we got now?
We got 40 versus 1. What is John? What they watching now?
What's that?
What's John? 40 women versus 1 man and all that?
Oh, I ain't see that. You be in there watching all types of freaks.
No.
Yeah, I ain't never even heard about that.
You know what I mean? Yo, what is it called? Yo, Tawfiq, come on,
I
man.
ain't never even heard of no stuff like that.
You know what I'm talking about.
They gonna be tripping. 40.
No, I'm just saying.
I want to see that 40 women versus 1 man. Can I star in
I think the boy got to choose. Can he start? Yeah, whatever it is.
Yo, he control the narrative. He gonna edit that shit out.
No, but listen what I'm saying though, because you think about it though. These are the shows they're watching. They watching no disrespect nobody, but they watching the girls twerking. Your daughter's watching it. Hands on your knee. We saw the video. Hands on your knee. It was a little 3-year-old doing.
Yeah.
I'd have came in and slapped the hell out. I don't hit women, but I probably would have slapped my wife for having my daughter doing that. Yeah. Whoever was playing the music and watching and recording the kids doing it, we would have had a serious problem. Because now you influencing the kids. Then your daughter, she get older and she been doing that since she was 3-4 years old.
You can't even be mad.
Now she hands on her knees with every man. Man, I'm not. Listen, man. But this is what the people put in the minds of these kids.
Again, but so how do we? So okay, so it's 2 things. We know the problem. What's the solution?
That's what I just asked y'all. Because I damn sure don't know.
The solution, well,
I think some of it is getting the message out there. That's a start, but that's a little teeny speckle of a start.
Yeah.
But so let me ask you a question, right? Because y'all growing, right?
Now on duty, yeah.
Y'all growing.
Now on duty.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. Suppose you meet somebody mad, or they just saw your show one day and said, "Hold up, man." Because what y'all gonna start doing is, I don't know if you thought that deep into it, you're gonna start effing with these people money.
Yeah.
What happened to your platform then? That's a question. Because first of all, y'all could start up, because they're gonna come to you with a deal. It's gonna be, all right, we want you to do, if they didn't already come, want you to promote some liquor. Okay, they ain't doing that. They got a little bit of morals. Are we gonna get them to promote this now? You know, some pork skins, something like, you know what I'm saying, barbecue drinks. Suppose you say no. Then what?
Then we gotta get you up. Then we gotta do it the forceful way. We gotta set one of you niggas up in a case or something like that.
Do you think they care though? I'm gonna say why. No.
I just want to answer real quick though.
Well, say it again.
So again, when you start reaching the masses, and you will, and you're doing it now, why do you think they're keeping data, statistics, analytics, and machine learning?
To see who's reaching the masses, to see who is reaching the masses.
Okay, so if you're telling stories about incarceration and how bad the penitentiary is, and young bucks, you need to do this and you need to do that, you're messing with people's money.
Yeah, exactly.
So what happens?
Messing with that bread.
So what happens when I put up something about how Floyd Mayweather supports the Zionists? I got 100,000 views real quick. Instagram says this doesn't align with our values. They took that joint off. But every time I see on Instagram, I see girls showing their vagina, people twerking. I see 100 people getting shot in the barbershop. You see them joints shot in the barbershop in front of the bodegas. That aligns.
But that's cool. Yeah.
So I said the wrong thing. I told the truth, but it was the wrong thing. So they took the post down. So what happens when y'all start impacting people on a larger scale?
You know, the thing about it is, you know, that's why it's very important to continue to push. I just think that
no. Push nothing. You keep pushing, which you will, because y'all ain't no suckers. But what happens when you start to really affect change in the people's hearts.
We gonna need everybody that's listening, everybody that's watching. We gonna need everybody to support everybody who's, who's really against. Because we all have children, we all have loved ones that are affected by the penal system, who are affected by the crime that's going on. But I just want to say this: the reason why I say we got to keep going is because they control what you're seeing on TV. They control what you're hearing on the radio. They have the power to do that. So that's why something like Fuse, which can give everybody a voice, but it's just a matter of us continuously supporting one another and coming together to kind of build something, because the chips are stacked against you, because they're not, YouTube and these platforms allow you to do but so much. Like you go, like you said, you say the wrong thing, all right, man, get you out of it. And they have the ability to find anything wrong with what you got going on.
And shut you down.
You know what I'm saying? These platforms, these, because like I said, they are a platform like Fuse. Like you said, you control what Fuse is able to put out, and they don't want you speaking out against certain things. If you say certain things about certain races,
groups, certain religions.
You ever stop and think maybe y'all got your warning already, but we ain't got to say it online?
I mean, yeah, they reached out to
wait, no, that ain't what I'm saying. Pay attention. We had a conversation offline.
Yeah.
There were some words that was said that me and you just talked about when you were sitting there. Maybe you probably got your warning already. I'll tell you about it off camera. And you're going to say, you know what? Damn, bro, you might be right.
It's like people
thinking now, ain't you?
Yeah.
I'm going to hit you with it.
People try to attack you and come after you because they may feel like, and I look at it a lot of ways. Maybe I try to look at it not so, on a smaller scale, because you can always say, look, they only want to hate you because they can't do it. But it's actually bigger than that. The reason why people may do it is because somebody's putting money in their pocket a lot of times, and they try to stop them. You want to use them to stop you because it'll look too obvious if they can't match you themselves. So we're gonna use somebody, like you said, we said earlier, can use somebody like you, somebody that's in the same circle as you are, somebody that's around you, somebody that knows you, to speak out against you, to make it seem like what you're doing is so bad.
I got one better. Someone that pray next to you, someone that you heel to heel, shoulder to shoulder with. On
that podcast is not this, and the podcast is not. You're trying to find everything wrong with the podcast instead of trying to find what's right. Look at what's right. Make excuses for the people. Make excuses. Maybe it's something and then to go to the masses about it and speak about it to the masses in large groups and gatherings. When you just have the person's contact information, or you can find a way to. If I know you're doing something, I can be like, yo, let me call real fast. Yeah. I'm not gonna go to the blowhorn and because now you controlling the hearts of the people, and people may see you and think that he off it.
Is it really nasiha? Is it really advice? Is it really nasiha, or is it something else?
Probably something else.
And
ain't
even
no probably about it though, man. Like I don't like the straddle the fence. It's either yes or no, white or black. That's it.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I hate that shit, man. Yeah. It's either yeah or no. Ain't no maybe. I think about it. No, we're gonna get to the bottom of it right now. So exactly what you said.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like I just said, if I'm your brother or that's my sister, or whatever the case may be, and I see them out of pocket on Instagram, whatever they got going on, if I have a question about what they're doing, or I'm gonna call them. I'm not gonna go on our Instagram page and start talking about them, because now you're following people that you got. They can instigate. They can side with you. They can say certain things. They can make the issue even larger than what it really got to be. Opposed to me just calling you myself. And even if you continue down that path of doing something that may be wrong, it's still not my place to go out there and try to blast you in front of the masses. I'll continue to advise you in private, because that's the way that it's supposed to be, right?
Shit, I advise your ass out in front. Man, I ain't trying
but I'm saying, when people, like, if somebody pick up the blowhorn and they now speak about something or make something look like it's bad or is not conducive or productive to what's positive, ultimately they are changing the hearts of the people. Because I might hear something like that, I might like what you're doing, but if I hear somebody over here
who I revere,
saying, you gotta fix that, man. He out of pocket. Like, you gotta do this. You gotta change this. Now I'm like, you know what, Dad? He really do gotta change that, John, because opposed to them just coming to you directly and allow me to have my own opinion. Because people's hearts they swayed by comments and different things that are set up from people. So you gotta be very, very careful with that.
You know what? But because you cannot describe the atrocities that were committed by white people on black people. You are not permitted to speak about our struggle. You're not supposed to speak about how we are incarcerated, some of us justly and some of us unjustly.
Exactly.
You're not supposed to talk about how we are systematically placed in these prisons from the school to prison pipeline. You ain't supposed to talk about that.
Exactly.
Let me ask you a question, bro. You think that there's some people like that don't like the message, like, what these niggas over here talking about on Tales from Jails?
I watched almost all y'all stuff. Maybe I have an intellectual and developmental disability, but where I come from, I don't see I don't know what you're doing wrong.
No. What I'm asking is, do you think there's individuals out here in the world like, hold up, we can't let them pump that narrative?
Oh, it's no. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because God forbid.
Like you said, we can't talk about our struggles or
No,
how to this and that. That's y'all got to be quiet about that over there.
We can't. No, we're not permitted. We're not permitted. Now we can talk about what's going on in Philistine. We can talk about what's going on everywhere else with every other group of people. We can't talk about black people because he's a nationalist. I ain't no nationalist. What are you talking about? I'm a nationalist. But also I can't inform my people about the Tuskegee experiments. I can't inform my people that they shouldn't take these vaccinations. I can't inform my people that, 85% of high school dropouts are in prison, on parole, or probation. I can't talk about that. I can't talk about the experiences in jail. I can no longer touch a woman now. I got to masturbate. I can't talk about the experience when I got locked up that one time for beating the brakes off this white boy that I had to take a smash him sitting there and the boy come right next to me and he pissing. How vulnerable I felt. I've never been in that situation in my life. I can't describe that. So the kids who are coming after me say, I don't want that to happen with me. You got everything in the world going against these kids, and y'all trying to come in trying to say, listen, this is what's going to happen to you if you continue to all these euphemisms. I murked him, he kicked the bucket, I spent the block, all that shit add up to you going to jail for 50 years, young boy.
Exactly. And that's why I believe wholeheartedly there's no ceiling to what we have going on here. And anyone that believes that, you gotta check yourself, because it's no ceiling, because it's always gonna be people that's gonna be
coming home and going to
or
jail.
actually threatened with going to prison.
Yeah.
Because every day you live your life, especially anybody that's in these communities. We live in North Philly, South Philly, West Philly. It's always the opportunity to go to jail
every day.
Yes. And a lot of us have been there already. So
I'm
it's
a
like
law-abiding citizen right now. Through the help of peers such as yourself, a good friend of mine, and a lot of people need that good personnel around them to succeed. But me, I think of jail, and I don't sell no coke, I ain't shooting no guns, I ain't got no guns. I'm on a straight path. You know that. I think about jail 3 to 4 times a day. 3 to 4 times. It's indoctrinated in me. And I don't think about
it's crazy you said that. Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't mean to cut you.
No, go ahead.
Our FITRA has been so corrupted and we've been ran down on so much. I'm driving down the street. That's when I got that Rolls Royce. I'm driving down the street, right? Police get right behind me. I'm like, I hope I ain't got no bricks in the car. I'm like, nigga, you don't sell drugs. I don't have no illegal guns messed up and preconditioned that I did something wrong. I'm afraid for nothing.
For nothing.
I'm in a $400,000 car chilling legally. But when the police got behind me, I'm like, I hope I ain't got nothing in here illegal. And I say, nigga, you don't break the law. That's how they got us.
Yep.
But
and a lot of people run around and operate underneath that mindset, man. You be clear. You say you ain't got nothing. Oh, man. God. That's just a crazy.
You ever check your pockets? Do I got my wallet? I hope my wife ain't moved my insurance. Wait a minute.
I get to stop talking and everything. I'm just quiet up. Yeah. They ain't even pull us over yet.
You holding the steering wheel. You holding the steering wheel. You know the driver's test 10 and 2. Did it used to be 10 and 2? You holding the steering wheel right? You ever try to sneak on your seatbelt?
All that.
Yeah.
All that.
Because you automatically know that this interaction ain't gonna go right. Because this is what we used to, and that's what y'all guys are giving that message, like, young boy, it don't gotta go this way. And think about it, when people talking about you, right? You know what I say when people talk about me? What's so important about me? What you know about me I don't know. Help me out.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because you might just do know something about me that I don't know. Please help me out.
Yeah. And y'all got a good balance. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you ain't got no filter, and he put lemon water in his iron. He used alkaline water. He ironed his sneaks before he came in.
All that.
But you just straight up and down. And you know what? And it's like a good balance that you guys got between you. I be watching y'all, Joe. You be over there like, you can't see that. You be like, yeah, I see what I want.
He goes crazy.
He said, oh, no, this was gonna go.
Yeah.
But and it's not like that I'm speaking ignorant, but sometimes you get fed up. That's what it is. You're fed up.
Mhm.
I'm fed up.
I'm fed up too.
And it's like, why do I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm not trying to talk bad about you, but I'm gonna tell you my truthful opinion.
Yeah.
Regardless, it may make you feel some type of way. All right, but that's what I think. Just because I think it don't mean it's right, but I'm gonna tell you what I think.
And who got the right to tell you you can't share your experience with the youth?
Mm-hmm.
You know why I don't teach religion? Because I ain't qualified.
Right.
Yeah,
But I'm qualified to speak about things that I've experienced.
Right.
And that's what you do, and that's what you do.
Right.
Exactly. Let me say something real quick. I want to say, everybody, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed as of yet, please become a subscriber. And if you're able to, please become a member. We're about to take some calls in a minute. 215-316-4492. It's 215-316-4492. Y'all can call in, and we can answer some questions for y'all today. But another thing I want to say, because we, drugs. And me and him go back and forth about this, because he always say, you can't tell me an old man who drink it, because that's a small number. I'm talking about the weight of drugs and alcohol. How many people you think that got drunk and woke up in handcuffs?
On itself, yeah. It's a lot.
Or how many people that may have got killed while they was high and drunk, while they was drunk?
My whole thing on it is not because I do indulge in it sometimes, which is wrong. I don't promote drinking at all, but I'm a human being. You know what I'm saying? I have my faults or wherever
Well,
you
I'm saying this. I just want to speak about that.
Listen,
Go ahead.
but my thing is, I don't think that that's the gateway to crime. Because you got people out here, the successful people that take care of their rent, that's successful.
But it's one of them, though, yo.
They have a little nightcap, be at a little restaurant with the old lady, had some champagne or something.
But if you look at
And
the
he
numbers,
ready to go to jail.
you look at the number.
If you
look at the way that those things, like the comer, I mean, all those things, the liquor, the drugs, the effects that it has on the body. So by the time you get to an old man, your body's
you talking about the body?
Yeah, I'm saying. I'm saying it affects you. So ultimately, if anything has a negative effect on you, it's not good for you.
Yeah, you're right.
And
right.
and for people, and I understand people going to do what they want to do, but I'm just saying, these companies, along with everybody working together, the companies, the rappers, the actors, you know what I'm saying, they are promoting these things, and these things are actually doing more harm than good. Is actually affecting.
I agree with that. I agree with
is affecting. Like you see liquor stores on every corner.
Every corner.
Especially in urban communities, in our community, you see it on every corner.
And then when I think about it, not because you go to Delaware or one of these outside, you don't see that out there.
No, it needs to be suburban community. You don't see that.
You're not going no poppy store here, a liquor store there, a beer distributor. You don't see none of that.
So let me ask you a question. Even with the comer, we know the alcohol, anything that intoxicates is forbidden. We understand that, right? But do you think the same ingredients in the Gordon's gin is in the hood is in the same ingredients in the suburbs? You ever stop to think of that?
That's a crazy.
Say that again.
The same thing as the actual chemical mixture that creates the wine or liquor. Is it the same in our community that it is in the suburbs?
Like I live in the suburbs, right? I ain't never seen Silver Thunder 211 out there.
Oh, yeah,
still reserved.
Still reserved.
You ain't never seen Still
Mad
Reserve
Dog 2020.
Yeah. So when you look at it, right? Because they've done studies and research and analysis on this. They spend billions of dollars trying to figure out how to incarcerate us.
Cheap liquor.
See, this is not a game. This is for real. Listen, they don't spend this money for no reason. So when you just said it. A white guy could get drunk, smoke a little weed. He ain't think about going to shoot up the block. Why does the black dude do that? Because the stage has already been set by the narrative for him to act out this particular way when he's intoxicated. So his whatever is in those drugs, or it heightens whatever he got going on, dopamine receptors, whatever he got going on. Now I'm gonna go catch some wreck. You seen in the movies when they about to go,
they always smoking and get out. Yeah.
They listen to
They
music.
do all that before they go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. To actually numb them, so they can't even
think about the right and wrong.
Yes. Yeah. So do you not understand that we are targeted Like, no, this is for real. Like,
Just think. Go ahead.
so when people come to these, he doesn't make any sense. Where's his proof? Shut up. Mind you, shut up. Because if you're talking like that, you don't come from where I come from. So you don't have a right to tell me what I think and what I feel. We are targeted. When I learned my business, right? And I opened up my business. I was one of the first blacks. I wasn't the first, but one of the first blacks to own one of these companies.
Mhm.
You know, the white guy told me, he came in, one of the inspectors. He said, who taught you this?
It's just, you just can't know that by yourself, nigga.
Yes. He said, who taught you this? I said, well, I don't understand. Then he said, I want to know who taught you this.
Mm.
I said, I know how to read. My grandma used to say, if you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? I said, I know how to read. So he went on and he didn't approve the client for me.
Mm.
Because he understands. We got to understand, the deck is stacked against us. I went to Wells Fargo and tried to apply for a car. They approved me for a $500,000 car. I said, cool. I went and applied for a $100,000 line of credit to buy a building. I wasn't going to get it. I just wanted to see what was going to happen. They denied me. They denied me.
Gave you the loan for something.
$500,000 for a car because a car depreciates in value. But
So you pull off the lie.
Yes, but wouldn't give me the $100,000 to build generational wealth. The
That's
deck
heavy
is
right there,
stacked
bro.
against us.
That's heavy right there,
So,
bro.
but this ain't no conspiracy, right? I'm gonna give you the game. I applied for the loan. A white boy applied for the loan. I made 3 times as much money as him. Our debt to income ratio was the same. Our credit score was the same, right? He didn't get the 100,000. He owned the fruit stand. Fruit. Okay. They gave him 50,000. They denied me in totality. And the reason why I know this because the banker did both of our loans. This deck is stacked against us. This is why you are necessary to let people know, our people know what's going on and what to expect. You want to spin the block? You want to listen to
Because
Rick
I ain't
Ross?
telling you, you know, if that's what you chose to do,
Okay.
this was coming.
But guess what? You're going to be on the toilet taking the shit, and it's going to be a dude that's going to stand right next to you that's going to be pissing. Yes. You're going to be hearing men in jail getting raped, screaming, dudes that was out here, shot callers spinning the block. You're going to hear him in there being penetrated.
And guess what? The
So the
COs
phone's
ain't
off.
coming to save you.
Oh, I put the number up there. My bad. 215-316-4492. Don't forget to call y'all 215-316-4492. You want to hear y'all opinion about this.
You probably ain't paid a bill. We probably went broke today. Ain't got no lights on, y'all. This guy's right here crazy as hell. He remember everything else, but can't remember to pay a phone bill. I know that joint, dude. I know that joint off. Apologize, y'all. Grind Tawfiq up in the chat, y'all. Y'all already know if it ain't a not on duty, that's the only thing he know how to say. Not on duty. What you say again? Not on duty. But you can't remember to pay the damn phone bill with a
Yo, shout out to J Homie 92, man, for the donation, man. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, man, you know, it's just we can sit up here and go all day in regards to this because at the end of the day, people we are under oppression. And it's coming from so many different directions.
There's some more so than others.
And it's to the point now where people it's like you're looking in the mirror. You don't have the ability to kind of, people just frustrated. They don't know where to turn, where to look. So only thing we see is ourselves. So I'm gonna leave all my frustration on you. I'm gonna gun you down. I'm gonna on duty. I'm gonna shoot you, or I'm gonna rob you. I'm gonna take from you. And then just to go back to something I was thinking about earlier. We talk about people who get drunk and go and do something, right? We understand a lot of times. From what we believe is, you know, people get killed and then you wake up in that grave.
Yeah.
Like, what the? Who?
Real, that's real.
I'm dead.
Yeah, you did. Over some dumb shit.
What happened?
You happened.
Yeah.
Because you wasn't listening.
It's a serious situation right there.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I mean? That's and then death comes like this.
At any given time.
How many times you got the phone call, or, which call just passed away? Like, man.
Like, what was wrong with him? Like, I just was with him the other day.
We can't even determine. Nobody knows when they're going to die and how they're going to die.
But we know that if you keep doing that dumb shit, you young boys.
Oh yeah. That we do.
It's just a matter of time with that. It's a matter of time.
How many
We won't
times
be in jail.
you heard of a person getting killed and you be like, shit, it took them long enough. Well, shit, we got to do all this shit for real.
What?
But like, when such a little gun got killed, well, shit, he's supposed to have been dead last week.
Yeah. Yo, you know,
Tell us from the jail. So we speaking with.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What's up? Who we speaking with?
I don't know, man. What's going on, bro? I'm Tawfiq.
I'm saying who this?
I said my name Tawfiq.
Oh, alhamdulillah, man. Tawfiq, what's up, man? What's going on with you, man?
Hey, listen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me turn my phone down real quick. Y'all had BD yesterday on there, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
And y'all was talking about Curry.
Mm-hmm.
And you was mentioning how that was Ahmed's son.
Yeah. Yep.
We talking about Ahmed? They used to make the food.
The
at
fish.
The Jumu'ah?
He used to fry the fish. Yep. Across the street from the masjid. Yeah.
SubhanAllah.
Yeah. Yep. Nah. Rahimullah.
I ain't even peeped that, bro. I just put it together when you was talking about it, man. That's crazy. I never knew that.
Yeah. That's just that. Though. He got a few kids. He got a bunch of boys and a bunch of girls, I believe. But yeah, alhamdulillah. Yeah. That I remember him. I remember Ahmed. I remember he had his boys with him all the time. Every time I seen him, he had his sons with him.
Smoothie.
He just
had a fish across the street from the masjid.
Smoothie, yeah, he got killed up. Was it
Abbotsford Project? Yeah, he got killed.
he used to box a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rahimullah.
He was a boxer, right? He was a boxer, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yo, hey, listen, right? His sons was in the masjid with him all the time, man.
Yeah, that's yep.
All the time, man. May Allah make his various faces, man.
I mean,
Allah make his very full of life.
Good guy, man.
And may Allah forgive him for his sins, man. I mean. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. Y'all have a good night, all right?
You too, man. Appreciate that. Walaikum assalam. Yeah, so this is just the effects of, what happens, and sometimes we go to jail, we get killed, and we leaving our kids, and sometimes you never know the effects that it's going to have on your child.
And we passing down generational trauma.
Mm-hmm.
The generational trauma is urban trauma. Like, yo, we really normalize abnormal shit.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. I've seen people been killed before. You've seen people been shot. You've seen people stabbed. You're like, that Jones crazy boy got shot. You go get yourself a cheesesteak.
Me and my man was just talking about that. Me and my co-defendant that did over 20 years with me. He said, man, we come from these, like, we look at getting killed as regular. He got killed. Oh, shit. He was like, you go to these schools where a bunch of these, probably some black dudes and white kids that is not from this environment, they be like, yeah, it's not cool to be hearing about somebody got shot and one of your class, your classmate won't be here no more because he got gunned down last night. That's abnormal right there.
Yes.
That's not something that a lot of people grow. That's not everyday stuff. But we normalize it because we go like.
Just think about something young. Remember we was young, they killed Ian Rock, remember?
Yeah.
How devastating was that to us when we was kids?
It was the when it first happened, it's like, dang. But we was back to normal 2-3 before the funeral.
Yeah, because it was a lot. But I'm just saying that was like probably the first murder that hit us because they was our age, 13, 14 years old.
Kids.
So for that, it was like wow. But then it programmed you to be like what?
It got you numb.
We gotta be numb to this whole situation. We gotta have some guns.
But again,
gotta be on point.
But again, the narrative taught us that our own lives don't have any value.
Exactly.
Our lives ain't got no value. This is why we look at black people being murdered and be like, yo, that joint crazy. Yo, let me put some salt and pepper on that joint for me real quick.
Yeah.
But who taught us this? This is why the beautiful thing of social media is that it could be used for good reasons as well as nefarious reasons, right? But when again, it's all about control. Even from cartoons, Tom and Jerry was very, very violent.
The crazy thing too, another
right or
thing.
wrong.
You're right.
But something as innocent as a cartoon, Elmer Fudd stayed trying to gun something down. This is what we was raised on.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's important for
shooting
us.
Daffy Duck beak off and all that.
It's in what color was Daffy Duck?
He was black. Yeah. Listen, another thing too, we a lot of times in our communities, the African American males, we're loading up guns and going to war for drug blocks. And these drug blocks are destroying the community. We still pumping this stuff into our community. We're just pumping in the community. I'm talking about, we blocked on what, 20, 30 grand a day. I'm talking about we 10, 15 grand a shift. 10 to 6, they doing 10, 15,000, 10,000 on a shift. We just seen that. So just imagine how much drugs you got to bag up to put out there on a block and consistently just destroy your community.
Mm-hmm.
But are we looking at it as destroying our communities, or are we looking at it as survival? One thing I know about crime, black people don't have the patent on crime. I studied something in sociology. It was something called a sociological imagination, and it was something else we studied about how to create a criminal. We are not criminals. If I put one sandwich in here and they lock those doors, we're gonna fight over that sandwich.
Yeah.
It's survival. It's survival.
Yeah, that's survival. That don't make me a criminal.
So if you beat him to you and him rumble for the sandwich, you knock him out and you get the sandwich, I'm gonna call you violent, or you just trying to survive?
I'm just trying to survive, but some people won't say I'm violent.
But you know who's gonna say you're violent? The people who locked the doors. Who created the environment.
He deserved to be in here. Let's keep him in here.
Who created the environment
But
for you to behave
why
that
I
way.
killed is because I wanted to live.
Yes. Yo, I'm
Survival.
not. Yes. Yo. So even we know selling drugs was wrong, but if my mom is hooked on drugs, which was, that's a whole nother story, but my pop ain't been around, right?
He ain't been
I'm
here.
15.
I got a little sister.
I got a little
9,
sister.
10.
And I got a little brother. And old head said, you could sell this 500 pack in 20 minutes. I can get $100. I could feed my brother and sister for a week.
Or are they criminals?
What I'm going to do? What I'm going to do?
Man, that's the craziest. I ain't never thought. Or is that boy 15 years old that took that pack from old head, that $500 pack, to feed himself and his siblings?
What I'm going to do?
Because you have a lot of, everybody that start off selling drugs be that way.
Yeah.
Are they in survival mode or criminals? Wow, that's some. Man, answer the question for his audience.
215-316-4492.
Tap in.
215-316-4492.
That was a hell of a joint right there, man.
Okay, so for all the people who are monitoring this, just to run down on us, right? We're not saying it's halal. Okay, we're not saying that, but we wasn't Muslim then anyway,
right?
So we didn't know anything about halal, haram. But what would you do? What would you do? You gonna go to math? You gonna go to algebra, or you gonna sell them drugs because your sister and your brother hungry? You ain't seen your mother in a week. You don't know
and if you put that in these Caucasian communities, it's gonna be the same effect.
Man, white people, all due respect, but this ain't a racist thing. But white people kill for fun, sport. Why do you think they like hunting? There's no more joy than you can have than hunting a man, black man. So I don't want to turn this into a black and white thing because this ain't about that. But the shit we do and did was for survival. Of course, there's other ways we know now, but we didn't have the knowledge of Islam. We didn't know to have tawakkul. We didn't rely on Allah. We didn't know to have patience. I know my sister hungry and I ain't seen my mom and my dad. Who are you to tell me I can't go get nothing to eat? Trump took Venezuela because he felt like it. He didn't take it because we needed the oil. We got enough of it.
Too much of it.
He just was flexing his muscles.
Because that's what they do. So you're going to call me a criminal and incarcerate me because you created my conditions. Malcolm X said they break your wings and call you a cripple. They poke out your eyes and accuse you of not being able to see. This shit is real. What y'all doing is real. Y'all giving up real game. You know what I'm saying? This brother has no couth. Man, listen, these young boys ain't speaking proper English.
They ain't understanding getting up here, y'all. Everybody chill
No.
and say please and thank you and yes, no, and excuse me. No. Ain't nobody listening to that, man.
No. So you have people who can relate to you. And then you got some people who can relate to you.
A whole lot. Yep.
But, yeah, that's my point. But y'all on the same mission. Yo, I'm 54 almost, and I listen to y'all joint, man. I be like, yo, that joint fire.
Yeah.
My sons listen. They do.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. So my point is that you create our condition and call us criminals.
And your nephew at Bob's, he can tell me, man, my uncle, man, I'm like, that's my old head. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Bob's Crab Shack.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
He the one made. I said, no, my brother, he know he messaged folks.
Yes,
We gonna get this was a couple months ago. Remember when I told you?
Yeah.
Shake, but that's the impact you talking about. You having it. You just don't see it. You don't see it. You don't see it. That's the impact y'all having. So if anyone's opposed to you telling these type of stories, like it ain't like y'all up here teaching Dean and making a bunch of mistakes and misguiding souls. This ain't I'm qualified to give you your shahada, inshallah.
Inshallah,
outside of that, I'm not qualified. I don't teach religion, but I teach people who come from where I come from to not fall into some of the traps that they set for us.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not I'm not that knowledgeable. I'm daif. They say so. Listen, man, I ain't trying to be up here giving no khutbah. That's not what I'm not qualified to do. I'm not qualified to speak on anything. I'm not. So therefore, I try to stay away from it. You know, sometimes I had one incident where a guy came up here and he was just going left because that's how he felt. And he was saying a lot of incorrect things. Tell us from the jails who we speaking with. Tell us from the jails.
Assalamu alaikum, fellas. Chuck.
Alaikum assalam to all the cats. What's going on? Who speaking with?
Chuck from North.
Chuck. What's up, Chuck?
Yes, sir. I'm good, man. How y'all fellas doing?
We chilling, man.
Yeah, y'all got some real live conversation going on tonight, per usual.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna speak on. I mean, yeah, we born into a shitty situation as far as what the survival is, or is it criminal topic that y'all was discussing, and it's a little bit of both. You know, like just taking accountability all across the board. You know what I mean? There's other ways to survive other than doing criminal activity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all was speaking about the generational curses and the generational trauma that's passed down, right? And the crazy stuff that we normalize, right? Like in the community as a whole, you know, we can't wait to turn 21 so we can get our first legal drink.
Yup, I remember that. Facts, bro. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like that's pushed on us.
Yep. I did that at Scooters, 38th and Lancaster. I couldn't wait. As soon as I turned 21,
Scooters
on 38th and Lancaster. You're right, bro.
Right.
You're right, bro.
Right. And we minimize smoking weed, right? And black. I get what you're saying as far as like you saying weed isn't the gateway, but for some people it is.
Yeah, you right.
Right? And same with the liquor. So when you're trying to eradicate the problem that's going on in the community, right, you got to get rid of all of it. You can't make no exceptions because it's so out of hand and out of control. You can't minimize and say, oh, no, it wasn't the weed or it wasn't the liquor, because we know from our experience, right, that some of the decisions we made that got us in certain situations, damn, I might not have done that if I wasn't drinking or if I wasn't smoking, right? Or like some people can handle the weed and the liquor and put it down, and others can't, right? So like that got to be pushed because these young boys can't be in their right mind because the crimes don't be making no sense. Not to say that any crime makes sense, but it's not even rational thinking half the time.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Ain't nothing connected to it. Even like crime back in the day when we was coming up, like Tofik said, you know, you fought over a block that was doing 100,000 a day. Now that joint is because you bought the last pair of skinny jeans from Foreman Mills. I'm gonna body you. Like what?
Yeah.
He said it. Don't make sense.
Drop your location.
Right. And think how right. And so it's like I think the drugs play a part because ain't nobody standing on a block all day in their sober mind thinking they're ready to go crash out on something because somebody with a rational mind gonna be like, hold up, that don't make no sense, y'all.
Yeah.
But if everybody on the same type time and everybody on the same accord, oh yeah, I'm with that. Yeah, that makes sense. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of these boys get caught. You know what I mean? They don't get a chance of going to run. It's like, oh yeah, we know who did it. We gonna get him. The same thing with the two young boys that killed the young lady out 60th Street or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, hold up. Ain't nobody.
They caught them. They found out who they did that fast too.
They ain't catch them yet.
Yeah.
I know, but they found out fast. That was quick.
They only know who
but they know who they is. Yeah, but ain't nobody take the time to be like, oh, is this the target we looking for?
They just got popping.
You do that by like we having these type of platforms where you telling you exactly how it is. You have your own social media platform. I'm telling you, everybody, we make everybody rich except for ourselves. Everybody's like dude. I've seen Indian battle rappers. Duck, 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 duck. I'm like, what the hell is that? Everybody's copying us. Yeah. We're very influential.
Hey, well, thank you for calling in, man. Thank you for your call, man. Appreciate you, man. Enjoy your night, man.
We just don't know who we are, man. That's just a fact. But like I said, bro, I love Tales from the Jails, man. Joe, crazy, man. Joe, crazy, man. Even though when I first saw the sofa, the Joe like
my man talk about the sofa all the time. He said, "Y'all get a big couch."
Yeah,
this
this the sofa where they shoot the pornos with the boys got the hair. You ever see the porno joints with the boy with the rubber?
Yeah, that's the sofa.
It's one of them joints with the boy with the rubber, and the boy don't shave, and if he's knocking the
We
joint.
gotta get our sofa game up, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, my man said, y'all gotta get a new sofa up there, man. He said that to me though, like a couple weeks ago. My man told me that.
Oh, somebody else told you?
Yeah, my man said the same thing. Hey, anything else I want to say before we get about it, man? Because I'm gonna say something first. I want to say this is more so to speaking to the audience out there, because a lot of times, you know, we up here spreading the message, but like I said all the time, we can't do it without the people that's supporting us.
Yes.
And by your support and by you guys being subscribers or just listening or just sharing the video, whatever you're doing, it's helping us get to the plateau or the point to where as though we can continue to spread the message. So I want to thank y'all, all the subscribers, all the listeners, all the viewers, all the members, you know, even all the guests that yourself came up here and sat with us. Yeah. Everybody who came up here who was a part of the Tales from the Jails movement. That's what I want to say.
Yeah. Y'all know my motto, man. What is Wednesday? We getting closer to Friday. Don't nobody want to go to jail on no Friday. You ain't coming home to Monday, if not further. Other than that, man, I piggyback off of what Tawfiq just said, man, about the members, the subscribers, man, the whole family, man, that support us, man. We couldn't do it without y'all. I can't talk for Tawfiq. I definitely ain't gonna be trying to talk if I ain't getting no likes and comments. You know what I mean? And y'all make me want to keep going and keep spreading this awareness. And again, take that extra 2 to 3 seconds to think. That 2 to 3 seconds of you extra thinking might save your entire life. Mm-hmm. It's all about thinking. Just two more. You thought, I'm gonna kill this nigga right now. Give it 2 more seconds, and I bet you be like, damn, no, I'm gonna go ahead and chill on this. And that right there caused you to stay home around your family.
Damn, I wish I could remember the brother name who told me that, man.
Yo, that's game. That's real game. I think they really need to. You need to probably, when you edit this joint, make
no, this going out like this is raw. Like don't do this, gonna stay like this.
Yeah, because I used to tell young boys something similar. I said, before you do it, picture yourself down the roundhouse.
Yeah.
And you know, you've been down the roundhouse like, damn, if I would have did this instead of that.
And everybody got the damn.
Yeah.
But you ain't take the second to think it through.
And all you have to do is make one mistake and it costs you your life. One.
He say 2 seconds. Just take 2 seconds, because that 2 seconds could cost you the rest of your life.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you know how many people sitting there with their life?
Boom. And some people woke up, don't even know how they got life. Hold up, what happened?
Yeah, that's when that wet was out here strong.
Yeah.
Dudes putting babies in the microwave and jumping off the buildings and stabbing people and all that. That's when wet was real strong. That joint was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, but like, I guess before we go, I just want to, can I just
whatever you want to do, man.
Only thing I want to say is, FuseTube is in the store. FUSCTUBE. It's in the App Store. Mm-hmm. All right, we on Android and iPhone.
We need everybody. Hold on, I'm gonna cut you. Everybody right now, go onto Apple or Android store, whatever you got on your phone, whatever phone you got. Go and download what?
FuseTube, FUSCTUBE. Download it, post your pictures. It's a brand new platform. It's going to have glitches. Be patient. We don't have billion-dollar backers, okay? But we're going to work our way there. Instagram used to look funky 15 years ago. Look at it now. So it's going to be maybe some glitches in it. Put your comments in there. We're going to fix it. We're going to do it. But it's something for us.
Go on to, I spell it again. Go right now. If y'all can, open your phone right now and go to the App Store and download what?
FuseTube, FUSCTUBE. Post your videos, your comments, and we got our own social media platform coming out as well called Fuse in Action. Right?
And also share with your loved ones, your kids, because it can help you. You can monitor where your kids at and all this thing. All the different things.
Yes. So when the app actually comes, when the app, the social media platform is almost done, but when it comes out, let's say if your son or daughter gets pulled over, they push the Fuse button. It alerts people in your phone book or whoever you choose to be in your phone book. It alert them. It'll automatically go to video, so your stop is live, audio and video, and a GPS location to where your son or daughter is, and you can talk to them and you can get to where they at.
I hope y'all listening up, man. This is a hell of a thing for us, man.
Yeah.
A hell of a thing, man. Real.
And digital legacy for all the brothers that's in jail. So currently my son, man, and I'm proud of him. Gabriel, what's up, son? He's been contacting wardens at prisons and administrators at prisons trying to get Fuse into prisons. So we know that the goal is to sever the tie from the father from the children, because we need the next set of inmates coming in after your father passed away. So what happens is that we're starting to develop something called digital legacy, where you'll be able to leave your whole legacy to your children in the vault. So you may want to give it to them while you're alive and when you're dead. So now your son or your daughter could tap into that once dad is gone, because my father passed away, right? And I would love for my father to see that, alhamdulillah, that I've been successful, but I need to talk to my dad sometime, even though I'm a father, but like, yo, man, I wish I could talk to my father, man, to walk me through this situation. So I put myself in that joint, man. So, you know, we can anticipate what's going to happen with these children. Allah knows best always, but we can anticipate. And that's what digital legacy infused going to be, man. You can really talk your son through that joint. Because when you're sitting in them jails for 20, 30 years, you could visualize every scenario that your son or your daughter going to go through.
I just want to speak about my pop right now, because I just been going through something, man. I'm talking about every night that I call him. I'm talking about 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. He sat on the phone with me at night going through what I'm going through until I fell asleep.
Alhamdulillah. And those are the stories about black fathers we don't hear. You got Siri right now.
Wallahi, man. I'm talking about not one night, not 2 nights. I'm talking about for night. Like I'm going through stuff. My father sat on the phone with me until I fell asleep. I'm talking about hours. We both were asleep. I woke up to pray. He like, I'm talking. I'm like, he like, oh yeah, I fell asleep. We fell asleep. You started snoring some, but I say I want to make sure that if you woke up again, I was here to walk you to talk to you.
That's gangster, man. That's gangster.
I love and it's making me emotional. But yo, my dad, he really like showed his value and his worth. Not just for the instance, because he put a lot of things in my mind and things. You know my dad regiment. You know how my dad worked. You know, my pop did a lot of things for me. And then by me going through something and stressing about something, he was there every night, bro. I'm talking about every night. I called him 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. He listened to me.
And it's okay, Sheikh, it's okay to be emotional. It's okay to cry. We humans. And that's what I'm telling you young boys. It's okay to cry. You don't have to take your frustrations out with a trigger, a switch, a AK-47. You can cry. It's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You're a human being.
You're a human being. You're not a savage. You can cry. Yeah, but that's powerful. And that's why we're trying to develop digital legacy now, because alhamdulillah, you could talk to your pop. I wish I could do that joint. Because my pop, you know what I mean? He gave me some game. Yeah, he gave me some game. But if my father left something like digital legacy behind, I could just turn that joint on and you section it off. If you're going through a marriage and if you're going through divorce, if you got a disease, if you this, you could push a topic and your pop up on that joint and talk to you about it.
Fuse tube. You heard that? Go download that
heavy,
if you can.
Heavy right there.
Download it right now. Fuse tube.
Yeah, and that's And so Fusing Action is coming. Fuse tube is here. And like I said, pick it apart. Just if you don't like it, tell me what you don't like about it. Maybe you can help build it. But until we start building something for ourselves, everybody else can control what we think.
Exactly.
And call your dad, dog, because I wish I could call mine.
I'm gonna call him because I ain't calling him. I ain't talked to him probably a couple of weeks. So I gotta reach out to him. But he was there for me, man. Like no other. And I'm like, y'all know what's going on with me. And then I'm I
told this boy he owed me a Michael Kors watch. Give me a Michael Kors drink, man. Conversations we
I'm trying to get a Buick LeSabre. Man, you know me, man. Give me a Buick that old 90.
First of all, a Buick LeSabre is that, you back in the day you got the Buick LeSabre when you.
No, they got the new. I know. I want
the old joint when you got a point though. When you reach 4.5 back in the day, you got LeSabre. Tell me I'm lying. Stuck with a law. That joint was crazy.
But yeah, man, like fathers are important and mothers are as well. Like because my mom, she's been supportive as well. So I don't want to downplay her, but we just speaking about fathers. Sometimes your father. I'm trying to think what did my dad say to me, man? I forgot what he said, man. I told my mom the other day, but my dad had said he just was giving me advice, and he was like, man, he's like, you Muslim, man, you understand that things are going to be decreed. And he said, you're not going to like them the way they taste. My father's not even a Muslim, but he was always telling you, you're not going to like the way it tastes, son. You got to just take it. But I'm here for you. I'm going to be here with you. And that joint just, I appreciate my dad for that, man.
Yeah, that's gangster, man. Shout out to your pop, man.
Hey, man, you know who he is.
Yeah, and shout out to all the pops. Everybody here, we all pops. Everybody everybody who got children, all the fathers, all the mothers out there who listening, people that's tapped in, because collectively we need to be, available for those who we love, honestly.
And women. I can't speak for all men, but I like to be patted on my goddamn back. All that, yeah, you supposed to do that. No, show me, because the narrative is we some pieces of shit.
Yeah.
When I'm doing right, man, applaud me. That makes me do even better.
Yeah, facts.
I can't speak for the whole men, But man, I like you smack me on my ass sometimes. Baby,
No,
you did that. Yeah, I did it. You goddamn right.
Man, you crazy, man.
This man took not on duty.
Man,
But
you
yeah,
crazy.
that was it.
Yeah, but I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank everybody for being a part of the movement. Once again, hit the like button before you go. Help us get the podcast out there. Help us spread the awareness. Don't forget to become a member if you're able to. If you're able to become a subscriber. Whatever you can do, share a video, like a video, comment, whatever it is, we definitely support, appreciate that. Don't forget to go download FuseTube. It's like 200-300 people in here right now. Go ahead down and download FuseTube on where they get Apple.
It's on the App Store.
App Store, Apple,
Yeah.
and Android store as well. It's available. Go check that out. Show support. My guy Gabriel, young Raheem Jackson. I was thinking
Apple Fitness
Apple
right
Fitness.
there.
Apple Fitness. Oh man. But we thank everybody for tuning in. This episode of Tales from Jail is sponsored by FuseTube and TNS Media Group. We're here live in Palm USA. Thank everybody for tuning in. Shout out to Tawfiq, Kasim behind the scenes. We here.